Happy Pride Month. To all my friends out there who are part of the community, happy Pride Month. Hope you're having a fun time, fun day. And now, today in this video, I'm giving you guys my brutally honest opinion about the community and all that. Um, so yeah, obviously people who don't like this community have some sort of religious background to them. Like they are very, they are very like hard on religion. And if you're a part of the community and I'm not right, please tell me why you hate otherwise. There's no other way that you don't like this community other than that you are very religious. So yeah, checkmate. Boom, bam, boom. Anyway, when it comes to the community altogether, I always have this belief, and this goes for every single community or whatever the heck is out there. As long as you don't hurt me, as long as you don't hurt anybody else, as long as you don't mentally hurt me, as long as you don't mentally hurt other people, unless you don't force people to join something that you want them, using guilt tripping or whatever the heck to get people to join you, forcefully, not giving them an option to reject that choice. I don't care what you roll with. I don't care. I don't care. You can be a furry. You can be part of the community. You can be a dolphin. You can get Botox surgery. You can wear makeup. You don't have to wear makeup. You can be a gamer. You can be a freaking hiker. You can be, a swimmer. You can be a shark. You can be whatever the frick you want to be. You can be a freaking drug dealer. I don't give no crap. As long as you don't, well, okay. But as long as you don't, touch those three criterias, I don't care. You can roll with it. So, with that being said, LGBTQ community, I respect them. I don't hate them. I don't every time I see one, I don't freaking, punch them in the face, like I want to do to Michael Bell in Red Dead Redemption 2. But, honestly, I don't care. Now, obviously, there will always, and this goes for every single community, there are always those group of people who want to push their things out. So, obviously, I don't like the people who are like the extremists of this community, like using, their like LGBTQ card to like force people to join something, or like to guilt trip people, or to use their card to, just like have the advantage on them, or people who like make the like who make the community like the entire personality and all that. I just don't like those people. But to the 99% of the people part of the community, dab me up, we can do some daps and all that, sell drugs. No, I'm just joking. But you know what I'm saying. So I have no problem with them. I don't honestly care. I have friends and some family members who are part of this community. And obviously nothing has changed. Obviously nothing has changed at all. The only thing that changes probably the the romantic views and probably the appearance, but other than that, nothing has changed. It's not like when you turn gay, your entire personality will change. You can be like some like sweetheart when you're straight, and then when you say, "Oh, I wanna," I like men now. Okay, now I'm gonna start murdering people for no reason. Like that doesn't happen. The only thing that changes is probably physical appearance and not maybe, and maybe romantical interests. Other than that, they're just people. They're people altogether. They're just people. They're breathing, red-blooded people who breathe air and, watch hentai. They're just people, and they're not going to hurt you and all that. So I don't get why people hate the community. I don't get why. Now, obviously, there were two reasons why I can think about it. They watch a lot of extremists on basically social media, just like out there and, hating on them because of the parades. And number two, religious background. Other than that, I don't see any other way why you can hate them. I don't see any other like reason why you should hate them. And and if you hate them, just don't, do that. And if you see, I'm talking to those people who hate them. I'm talking to you personally, man. Jonathan, that's right. I see Jonathan, like they're hating the people there. Disgraceful. And if you see them on the streets and they, want them, they're out there on the streets and you see them, ignore them, Don't blatantly go out there like you're the freaking hero, like the freaking Undertaker walking down there looking at them saying, "Hey, stop being gay, I don't like that." Or going on Twitter and saying it, No, just keep it to yourself. And if you stumble upon the very rare possibility that you'll stumble upon a LGBTQ community extremist, the best thing you can do is to just ignore them. Just ignore them. If they want you to do something and you get forced upon it because of, what they believe in, ignore them. Just don't, like, ignore them, or, say, I don't really want this, and just walk away. You can always just walk away. Like, no one's gonna stop you from walking away until, unless they pull a freaking gun out on you. But you can just ignore them. And that goes for everything, obviously. So, that's my opinion on everything. And there is, like, one thing I don't really like about the community, and it's not, like, the people themselves, it's, like, other things part of it, and that's the flags. I think that the flags are pretty unnecessary because it shows basically like materialistic, personalities. I can say, I think the LGBTQ like flag, like the rainbow flag, I think that's fine. But like all the other flags for like, the different sexualities and all that, I don't think it's really that necessary. You don't really need that. Just keep it all inside. We don't need to, see like freaking flags out there, for like every single sexuality out there. That's just my opinion. And I don't know why I don't like it. Maybe it's just me just saying I don't really like materialistic things from communities. I don't know why, but that's just how it is when it comes to this, like blatantly like taking something from like your personality and like making it into something very materialistic. It's like saying that, hey, I'm a Red Dead Redemption 2 player. I want to get a flag, that says I'm Red Dead Redemption 2 player, freaking like red, white, gray, with like freaking Arthur Morgan's like nipples outside there, I just don't really think that's necessary. I'm not saying that I hate it. I'm not saying that I'm gonna burn every single flag that I see there. I'm just saying that I don't think it's really that necessary to have flags out there. But I can see why they made it. It's fine. I don't really care, but I'm just saying that, I just don't really think it's necessary. It's not really needed, but everything else is fine. So, another thing is that, this is more like a scientific viewpoint, and I made a whole video, talking about this. It's well, I'm gonna say this is like a little segment. I don't think this is part of like the video itself, but I'm saying that it's just something that I see a lot. And it's sex and gender, the mishap of the freaking conundrum, you can say, of sex and gender and how it gets tossed around freaking lily-dally everywhere. And obviously I can say with a high level doubt that almost everybody gets these two words mixed up. So when it comes to sex, sex is biological. That is, without a doubt, three things. You are either a male, you are either a female, or the very rare chance, the freaking enchanted diamond armor, tiny skeleton wearing diamond armor on a chicken is intersex. Intersex is when you have like two of the different sex organs, but that can be like push sex. So there's only basically two, unless you have like the freaking mutation problem. But there are only two, male or female. You cannot change that. You cannot get rid of that. You will always be a male, or you'll always be a female. And that's the thing. You can't change that. You can't, just like you can't make up a sex. Like there's no way you can do that unless freaking the Earth gets an upgrade where they add like a third sex, which would be kind of crazy. But there will always be a male, there will always be a female, and you will always be one of these two. Unless you reverse time, like you're freaking Thanos with the time stone. There will always be a male, or there will always be a female, and you will always be one of those two, no matter what you are. Now, gender. This is the most tossed around thing ever. Gender, whatever the hell you want it to be. You can be whatever you want. Most common gender, man, woman, men, women, non-binary, transgender, those things. Because gender is more social, and that can get lily-dallied all you want. You can be a man one day, you can be a woman the next day, you can be both of them, third day, you can be, freaking non-binary the entire year. You can be whatever you want with gender, because that's social, that's what you want to be identified as. But when it comes to sex, you can't change that. You just can't. I'm sorry, but you can't. You can be non-binary, right? You can be, I don't identify as any gender, but no matter what, you will always be one of the two, male or female. Like, there's no way you can change that. Even if you cut off the wiener, even if you, I don't know, like get a freaking surgery to sew a wiener on you, you'll always be a male, or you will always be a female, no matter what you are. From the day you are born to the day that you bones are down there, you'll always be those. And that's just something I see a lot tossed around, because it kind of nitpicks me when I see like people mixing up those two words together, and I feel like it's just here to just like, you know, blatantly just tell you right here, because I don't like it when both like people who are not part of the community and people who are part of the community getting those two things mixed up. And yeah, that's that. There it is. There it is. I tossed that right out there. But other than that, as long as you aren't extremists, as long as you don't get those things mixed up, as long as you know, my 3 belief points I said in the beginning, I don't care. I like him, and I fully support that we should have a month for you guys, and maybe not. We should have an entire year, you know, dedicated to you guys. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, I think everything should have their own year. I don't think things should have their own month. I don't think things should have their own day. I think every single day of the year should be celebrated for all these different things, no matter what month. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, Pride Month, Asian Heritage Month, Black History Month. You know, I think all those should be celebrated every single day for the rest of the year. But obviously, you know, this is where we are, where we have to like give certain things their own months. But when it comes to me personally, there was no such thing as Pride Month. There was no such thing as Asian Heritage Month. There was no such thing as Black History Month. There was no such thing as Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. There's no such thing as Hispanic Heritage Month. Because I see all those things scattered into in 365 days every single year, no matter what, because I respect all of them equally. And I think we should respect every single one of them equally. Mother's Day, you know, even the days too. Juneteenth, or Mother's Day, Father's Day, you know, because I see all those equally, and I celebrate all those things every single day, as long as I think about them. I know that sounds very corny. I know that sounds very freaking Disney happy ending thing. I know that sounds very like freaking, boo, this guy stinks. Like, that's so corny. But that's just my belief. Because I think every community, every single thing should just be celebrated every single day, you know, equally, as the world should be. People should be treated equally. Everybody's a human, unless you're non-human, unless you're not part of the species. Everybody's human at the end of the day. Everybody is just like you at the end of the day. And I don't think people should be treated, you know, like the freaking scumbags if, you know, how they wore is not to your preference. I think it's dumb. So to everybody, to all my Pride Month people, happy Pride, to all my Pride Month people, to all my Pride people out there, happy Pride Month. Have a good day, enjoy your day, and hopefully, just good luck out there, man. You know, happy Pride Month, guys. Bat me up. Alright. Thanks for watching.